It's the Simpsons camper. How did it get here? And my car. Among dozens of others. First the bodies, now dozens of abandoned cars. The ruined and deserted part veils itself with an illusion of prosperity, sometimes luring in unwitting travelers just passing by. Then the illusion fades, revealing the true darkness underneath. But for the innocents who get trapped here, it's already too late. Like flies caught in a spider's web. The spider is already on its way. The cars of the dead are dumped deep in a cave.
Their bodies are left in the catacombs to rot.
There's only one more question then. Why?
The only place where you might find the answer is Whitmarsh's mansion. You have no other option but to break inside.
The ticket seller. That must be her in the picture. And in this photo, it's the same person.
Where did you find it?
Down there, in the dungeon. They were engaged.
It's as I feared. She's a victim then. Why would Whitmarsh keep her alive?
Wait.
I don't remember why, but I must watch. I must watch. If anything happens, I must...
A watchman. Evidence. This is referring to her. She had all that stuff from the victims' cars with her. This is the evidence being referenced here.
This has to mean Whitmarsh is compelling her. He uses her as a watchdog to alert him if anyone enters the park, and to keep an eye on them once they're inside.
But she still retains some of her memories. She remembered the locket.
You could try to bring her back. Memories, even the harmful ones, may break her hypnosis, which Whitmarsh has no doubt exploited.
I must report. You. I remember. Mark! It's Mark. I remember now. Where is he? We came here. No? A very long time ago. We camped here, in this abandoned old heritage park. Whitmarsh caught us. He killed my friend. And Mark, my fiancé. I was left alive, but I don't know why. How many years have passed? It's all so blurry, like a dream. No, a nightmare. I feel it's a blip, whoever you are, and whatever you're doing here. I fear there's not much I can do for you in return. But take this. How many years have passed?
The Simpsons camper. It's ruined. I remember this casket. It was under the bed when I first explored the camper. Becky and her mom. I remember being that, but they look happy here. Like best friends.
Weakened worshippers, devoid of their master, strength and power, had no choice but to escape into hiding. each to his own way now. Spread around all the far sides of the world, in the pits of their shelters. They would secretly continue their evil deeds. Time passed. Months, years, decades and centuries. In the depths of their hideaways, the worshippers waited until eventually the time came when in their hearts they heard their master's call again.
You said the Reapers had to flee into...
The Reapers, though, Rapid is he.
Why illusion?
The bark was said he, because no, I can't know. So, by the way, centuries after his fall from the deepest pits of hell, Asmodai spoke to his servants, scattered around the world. All of them received the same message. Hunt each other and fight to the death until only one of you remains. Make use of the unholy ritual weapon, for unlike any other, its power shall break the bonds of immortality. The most powerful of my servants will be honored. For I shall claim his body for my return.